All right, welcome back, y'all. Last time we left off, Erabor had fallen thanks to Smog, and we made it all the way over to the Duneland. So let's start seeing if we can do some quests. 'Cause I believe it's going to be a couple years before, if the story is able to happen, he's going to end up getting killed. So, but it all depends, obviously, on you know if Azog's alive and everything else. It's Crusader Kings, so. Let's see. Noble Envoy. Let's take the contract. Transport contract. He's pretty fancy for. Oh, that's why. He's built nowhere else in Gondor. Okay, so he's Belfardian. Okay. Delegation from Petty King Conduin of Dunland Fells saunters through and flaps. Through the flaps of my great tent. Greetings, adventurer. Speaks an envoy. Many are the roads of this world and treacherous. If you'll work for the Doomfells, my liege would pay well for your expertise. I, Borthland, am a most loyal servant of the Petty King. It is his words I must carry to Sialbian to hail of the Petty King Delrin. Guide me, protect me, and entrust my missive does not fall prey to prying eyes. Same battle. I'll do that. That's not bad. Wait, so where's title history? Where's the one guy? Because he's still alive. Where's relationships? There we go. Okay, so that's what I was looking for. It was executed. Spenley. What do you have? Kingdom Isengard. So you're still around. And your mother is locked up. Got it. I was just curious to see where everyone was at. Let's force speed it real quick. I'm brought before Petty King Delrin himself. You have come at my acquaintance, Petty King Conduin's behest. No, on what business? Borthward steps forward. Worthy Petty King Delrin, I speak for Petty King Conduin of Doonfellows, but the message I bear is fit for your ears only. Come, answered the Petty King darkly, we shall speak in my chambers. As a Bane Thror, your service is noted. You may remain as a guest in my castle. I should head back to camp. I'm not going to say no to that. Alright, let's see. Let's put a pause real quick. Making decent gold, but if he dies, then we're not going to, so we probably should get ahead of the curve now. Let's see, what else can we do? Protect the innocent. Cannot take new contract while traveling. Oops. I have to go. Accept. A runestone. The countryside of Vignatur is known to be littered with runestones, towering monoliths etched with written records of events, both legendary and historical. In our travels, we encounter a particularly grandiose runestone adorned with complex patterns and what is no doubt a legend written in language I cannot understand. Perhaps, with the time and patience, I could decipher the meaning. That is pretty so it should be torn down. Yes. Animals, thugs, and ruffians, they were... The mere thought seems to be enough to disturb Mayor Sullen's demeanor. The common people of the city are so agitated, I fear they may rise in arms any moment now. Those with young families have been rebuking my officers, asking why we are not protecting them. Alright, let's see. Let's go with the highest ones for each. So, it's you for that. 28. Come on. 23. 33, 32. While we're waiting for that, let's see if there's anything. Groom your beard. Let's groom our beard. I'll need some beard oil. As I close the door of my bedchamber, a familiar sense of comfort settles over me. I settle down on the stool beside the mirror and cast my eyes on the figure staring back. My eyes are drawn toward the impressive beard on my chin. Some excessive hairs are poking out of my nose, however, and it seems to be a bit longer on the left side towards the ear. I gingerly pick up my razor and begin trimming. A few tufts here, a few strays there, just a little more. Now to take care of that bit there. A few hairs too many, but it'll just even it out. My thoughts trail off and my eyes widen. I can't fix what I've just done. I've cut too close to the skin and now a whole clump of hair comes away in my hand. I look at the mirror and almost shriek in horror. The only way to fix this disaster I've inflicted upon myself would be to shave it off. I can't do that. I could never do that. Ooh, poorly groomed beard. Crap. Just what you needed, old man. As I walk across camp, frustrated, many of the followers seem to be droning on and about some problem they are having in Ernok. On days like these, when their words have become a dull, irksome buzzing in my ear, I feel like hanging the lot. Something about the discussion sounds familiar. Was that plan not my idea? Is this my fault? Smoke some weed. I mean, pipe weed. Oh, enter Moria. Alright, after we do this. Figure out yourselves. And we will execute. Excellent. Ooh, it's pouring outside right now in real life, not game. Not sure if you guys can hear that in the background, thunder. I hum as I look around. Lady Falfat's study. That's an interesting name. Plenty of scripts, manuscripts, and short stories are gathered here. In neat stacks are lined up on the shelves. A piece of work isn't necessarily judged by its length. Surely, even the mention of a single word can evoke complex emotions. But first thing first, what size of work do I have in me? Let's keep it simple. I peer down at the blank page in front of me. Words. Why is it always so difficult to start? Pinching, stroking my chin. I carefully ponder what the manuscript should be about. Lady Falfat wanted a scripture pertaining to the art of deception. That'll point for me to consider now. Where do I start off? S for stewardship. What kind of topic? I gained 6 gold. After a while, as I get into it, I find myself scribbling away, filling page after page with thoughts and observations relating to the art of stewarding. The daylight fades outside, and I sit by candlelight in Lady Falfat's study, enjoying the hospitality that comes with being a working scribe. I reflect over this, the while considering what the next chapter should be about. We will go with, this time, let's touch upon efficiency. More gold. Reading through my scribbles, I let out a pleased grunt, relevant and concise. This should be able to satisfy Lady Falfat, certainly. Plates have kept stacking up as I enjoy the last few shreds of hospitality now that my work here is coming to an end. Are the servants stingier with the food now, though, or am I imagining things? I reflect over this, all the while considering what next. We'll go with 85. This time, let's touch up efficiency. Hunchback. Lady Falfat flips through the pages of my manuscript, stopping to contemplate a piece from each page. I'll say. She turns and gently hands the manuscript to her attendant. Have you seen this? I may just put this on display. Such a mind-boggling piece of scripture. Softly applauding, she leans in mischiefully. I particularly like that piece of marginilla. Well done. Enjoy your rewards, and do let me know if you ever find yourself back in Thudent. I proudly stretch a nod. One additional wonder to the world. Alright. Fight corruption. Where's your travel contract? No. Growing up. Father, begins my daughter, Tortoise, as she marches up to me. I have decided that I am now a woman. I shall have my own tent, no more sharing with anyone with me or for me. The youth stands still, smile finished, petulant defiance oozing from her posture, almost involuntarily. I crook my eyebrow at this unprovoked display. I will not budge on this. I am an adult and I demand to be treated as an adult. Okay, you're a woman now. Alright. I'm kind of afraid to lose him because he has some pretty nice stewardship stats. Especially with that greedy. Like, I didn't know that. I guess he had a monthly per stress. Oh, even with the stress level 2 on top of that. Oh. But we must continue with the story. I am tired of poverty and the scorn of men. The ancient halls of our ancestors await. Where are you back yet? Yeah, you're back. The ancient halls of ancestors await us in Khazad-dûm. We are heirs returning. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. So what? So I'm confused. What happened? Well, whatever. Reclaim Erabor. Smog has been laying in Erabor for too long. He must have grown fat and lazy in that time. Many signs show the dragon influence over our home has fallen. Must take this chance to reclaim the Loin Mountain. Thor will attempt to sneak into the Loin Mountain. The intrigue and prowess of Thor will affect their chances of success. Or I'll attempt to slay the dragon, Smog. The falling will affect their success chance up to 80%. A member of the Averdanian dynasty being present in Esgaroth. Lord of the Lake Down having high prowess. Wielding a first age elven sword, having a first age dwarven helm. I wonder what that could be. You have a hobbit help whose intrigue is 15 or above. Lord of Lake Down has a dragon slaying artifact such as the Black Arrow. It's a good thing we made that. If successful, or unsuccessful, Thor will die. Esgaroth will become a ruin. If successful, Thor will reclaim the Loin Mountain. The dragon will be dead. Okay, so we have to wait 20 years anyways, and he'll be dead by then. So. For the call of Khazad-dûm. Oh, I forgot to pause. That's why nothing. Long it has been since the fall of Erabor, my home and my people, and I have traveled far through danger and sorrow. Yet my age is upon me, and I am weary. Now, in the twilight of my years, I feel I must take one final journey. Fallen Khazad-dûm was once the greatest and most wonderful home of my people. Its halls are now dark, but they call to me still, and I cannot resist it. I shall set off through. I do not know what fate lies for me. Thrain shall take all I have. The future of my kin lies with Thrain. Well, how old are you? You're feeling fine. You probably have a good another 50 years, but okay. A friend to the end. I set out at night from my camp in peaks of the misty mountains, visible as dark and distant shapes. Their snow-capped peaks illuminated slightly by the moonlit. I take a deep breath, all that is necessary with me, and step forth. My birthright beckons, Khazad-dûm beckons. There is rustling behind me, and I turn, hefting my axe. I peer into the darkness, and the bushes sway back and forth. Yet from there leaps Broger, head bowed, taking a deep breath. I know not where you go, my lord, but please permit this dwarf to accompany his liege to the end. My scowl softens. I feel the pang of fate in my heart. I do not know if it is an illusion, but as I look into the eyes of Broger, I know I cannot refuse. I would not refuse you, Broger. Oh, wait. Is that my... Oh, I think that's going to be... that was the guy that was... the religious guy. Oh, well. Man... The story must continue, I guess. That's kind of stinks. He would have been really good to found a new realm with, but... Oh, well. Ooh, visit Fortified Crossing. And I got 31 gold. Visit the Miramar. the ancient halls. Venture into Khazad-dûm, greatest of the Dwarven halls, and my birthright lies before me. I tell my companion to wait here as I venture forth. His pleas are of retreat and return fall on my ears, but I heed them not. I shall claim what is ours, but my steps, proud at first as an air return, begin to falter, for I walk across the bridge of Khazad-dûm. A creeping feeling overtakes me. Beyond the dark of the halls, shadows fill in the darkness. Still, I cannot give up now. My knees grow steeper as I move farther to the mountains. Light is of no use here. The torch I bear lighting scarcely a foot in front of me. Then my feet stop in their track. For from the darkness something stares at me. 2 red glowing eyes. Then I know there is no escape. I must get away. Thror, son of Dane. As I run, I realize that my pursuers have changed direction more than once. They aren't simply chasing me, they are leading me somewhere, but my insight came too late, for now I could not stop. I charged through a last set of doors, torch in one hand and axe in the other, and free still. Circling me all around is a great horde of orcs, girt in black iron and carrying curved steel swords. And I know then that this is my end, but I am Thror, Dane's son, heir to the house of Durn. I am son of Mahal. Barak Khazad. My axe bites into the flesh of an orc, but too little and too late. I am knocked to the ground, a great mace crushing my ribs and knocking the wind out of me. Wheezing, I look upon the leader, a great orc of brute strength. If your kin wish to know who slew you, Beggarbeard, they shall know it was me, Azog. I scream and writhe breathlessly, but it is of no help. Azog raises his wicked blade. My last thoughts are of my life and my son Thrain. By the hands of the son of Durn shall I be avenged. As Ben Thor of the Exiles of Erabor has given up the ghost of at 229 years of age, he was decapitated by Azog the Defiler of Moria. A conscientious man, he was renowned for his excellent skills as a steward and ruler. Asben Thrain steps forward as leader. Being a talented military tactician, many expect him to lead the camp to many victories on the field of battle. The death of King Thor. A red sun rises in the east as Nar brings back the terrible news of our King Thor. He relates the tragedy to me. After many days, I heard a great shout and the sound of a great horn echoed from the mountains. Then Thor's body was thrown out, and a foul voice issued from Khazad-dûm. Into Thor's severed head was carved the name of the master of Moria, Thals of the Orcs, Azog. Alongside that, he threw me this. Nar clutches the bag of bloodied coins, only a few and of little worth, and tears flow freely down his wild, matted beard. With some time, he relays the message of Val as no dwarf shall enter Moria, said Azog, and then they fed Thor to the crows. I have sat for 7 days in silence since hearing this news, after tearing my beard and weeping my tears. But now sadness is taking my rage, and I begin to stand. This cannot be borne. Rally the Dwarves. Well, we're definitely going to go in this one. Ooh. Ancient Enmity, Orca... Yeah, that's fun. Dice Gambler. Well, let's get these bad boys on. Ancient Plaque. Okay. Where's your son? Thorin? You need some good armor, my boy. No. Yeah, okay, whatever. So I still have something. All right. Now, let's see. Rally the Dwarves. The Dwarves are a proud ancient people, long history of struggle and triumph. We have faced many challenges, but we have always emerged stronger. Now it is time to rally our people once more to avenge our fallen king and reclaim Erabor. You'll gain an army of dwarves in preparation of war reclamation in Khazad-dûm. I think it would be wise. How many can I have? 4? To build up some troops first. What do you have? 20,000, that's a lot. So skirmishers, spearmen. Get off my screen. Oh my god. Pretty much deep road lurkers, that's gonna be crap. Those will be a bit tough. So what do you guys counters these types? Spearmen, skirmishers. Okay, so pretty good. Nope, down one roof. What did you counter? Spearmen, heavy infantry, archer, cavalry, skirmishers, monsters, spearmen. I think we should probably get them as well. Because I know in vanilla, archer cav is king. And what else do we got here? Heavy cavalry, light cavalry. We'll get some spears. Alright. See if there's anything else I can do for now. Get a little extra money. Hopefully, I'm not wasting all this money for nothing. The beheaded king, the king of Durin's folk, Thor, lies dead, his body butchered and head severed. The end of his rule marks the beginning of a great war between all the houses of the dwarves and the innumerable hosts of the orcs out of the misty mountains. Many battles shall be fought in dell and cave to right the wrongs done by the orcs and the reclamation of lost halls of the Longbeards. From Khazad-dûm to Gundabad, a great host of dwarves is raised, and they march toward great glory or utter doom. Barak Khazad, a menu. Not yet, though, because we need to, what's that going to cost? A lot of gold, a lot of money. No slip-ups. That's just get stuck in there. We'll find the monster. Yeah, I definitely need some money before we do this. Was kind of hoping could just come back to this first and then slowly work our way up and then meet in the middle. But honestly, I might even try and just to take Gundabad or maybe this place right here and slowly work my way in that way. Then we could get a proper fight in. Let's 4-speed it. Fire and friends. Each night, the fire becomes the hub of the camp's social activity. People coalescing around me to wag tongues and trade friendly barbs. Tonight is no exception. Look, all I'm saying, Chortle's Earth, is that poor Tortoise might be the most stubborn thing the camp has to offer. But that's pretty impressive when you consider all the mules. Of course, if Guffhouse break out from the inebriated onlookers, though, it seems to be wearing on Tortoise. Soak it all in. And actually, we need to come over here and try and find someone as well, too. Because I know if we do just end up taking this, I don't know if I'm able to even get anyone from the Shire as a recruit. And yeah, good enough. Screw it. 8% you failed? Shameful display. Oh, jeez. Not yet. We need more money. Let's what about Perpetuum? What's my prowess at right now? I mean, that's pretty dang good. The Ring of the Longbeards. Let's see if I can try and get maybe some intrigue. No. Support a faction. No. How do I move? Can't there we go. Okay, so I guess not. Let's go to Isengard. And Caravan Master. Get that. Point. How bad is that now? Only 10%? Yeah, it would be good. You are not good. Yeah, I don't care. As we pass through the market of Dornoir, we hear a loud yell and stumble into an ongoing tussle between two men, rightly observed by a group of people. The crowd cheers profusely as one of them is swept off his feet, face planted solemnly in the dirt, thus concluding the match. Who's next? The man yells into the crowd, and his eyes land on our group. At my side, Groin snorts in response to the challenge. I will do it. Give me the money. Yes. Yes. Man's recruitment. Dang, that's two good things. But we will need Sapper though. And that eventually, but oh, of course. What do we got here? Settled this boundary dispute. We got this. I can resolve it. Thank you. Yes, but dancing in the flames. A light rainfall accompanies us as we traverse slopes of Fourth Brond. As the drizzle intensifies, I notice dancing lights flickering in the distance. My caravan master advises caution, suggesting that we could be fire fae hoping to lure us. Yes, but danger be damned. Let us get out of the rain. Yes, but do not linger. Let's see. Eliminate enemy and protect the innocent. I can do that too. The sorcerer of Nan Agramast. Nan Agramast is a land of strange, obscure customs to me. The practices of the Karabaz faith are strange and unimaginably different from Khazad. And nowhere is that more apparent than in their attitude toward the practice of magic. Right in the middle of the town, there's a man chanting incantations and offering blessings as if we were a warden. It is strange to me, but the people appear positively jubilant to be in his presence. Sorcery, he will repent. This is really not my concern. Protect the innocent. Hopefully this time. Okay, 100%. So, I don't have the points yet. Favor the lady. Oh no. When the hell did I have that? Oh, whatever. Ready? Alright, let's do this. Can't fail now. Alright. We have the best soldiers and Mando's embrace. Too many. Puts a stop to this. What happens matters. I nod. Oh, well, I mean, shit. She just let me take them on. Good for them. Yeah, you can take their land. I don't care, dude. Let's 5-speed it. Challenge reading. I recently came into possession of an ancient tome from the early Second Age, and reading is very difficult. Its deeper meaning continuing to elude me. Even my most learned of scholars have had trouble reading the book, and yet I'm convinced that it contains great wisdom if only I can understand it. Should I preserve to try to continue reading through this, or should I give up? Womp womp. Getting stuck in. Oh wait, who's true? Well, these. Who's the guardian? Me? Yeah, whatever. Never back down. Uses brave and gains calm. I guess that would make sense for you having that. Also, yeah. I don't know who your guardian is, but I'm going to remove them. Yeah, I don't want you to educate child. Nope. That's good. Like them. They should teach. The nose for trouble. Father, cries my son Thrain, bounding up to me at speed and near bowling me over. Look what I found. It's a puppy. The boy does indeed appear to be all but swinging a freshly whelped pup he has crooked into his arms. Very Long knows where he picked it up, but despite the awkward moment, the animal seems to be very excited to be here. Thrain looks happier than I've seen him in weeks. A boy and his dog. And yeah, just keep doing that. Scheme discovered. The existence of my plot to eliminate. Wait, what? Okay, calm down, everyone. Yeah, whatever. So we won. Strategist. All right, back to what we were doing. Where's my kids at? So we got you. You are. Who's your educated child? Nope. Yes. Heck yeah. I don't remember being shy, but whatever. All right. Get back there. What's our food looking like? Oof. 200 provisions. Or do I want 27 gold? I'll take the gold. Pretty good. Fighting corruption, higher muscle. Go there real quick. I'm be kind of curious if we win against Azog, do we get to keep Moria or just something else happen? Let's get to the task at hand. Bam. Execute. Oh, I forgot. See, one more point. There we go. Now we can do it. And we got some gold. All right. Let's head back. A rune stone. This profane symbol should be torn down. While I have my many allies among the free people of Middle-earth, there are shadows beyond my domain that grow in power. I must ensure that Eisner is safe. To that end, I could empty the old Gondorian armies that have been left untouched since the days of Stuart Byrne. No. We should go here and get some provisions, though. No. Alright, stocked up and ready to go. Can we make it to the Shire? Dang, you're big for a... Man. Provisions run out pretty fast. Yeah. Alright, what about you? Can I come here? Yep, just in time. Let's 5-speed it. Down the Golden Realm, in a deed thought by many to be nigh impossible, Bountage Medlacon, a former mercenary and now general, has united the Golden Steppes of Rune under one banner. Using diplomacy, following a stunning victory over an army invading Variags of Khand, Bountig was proclaimed the Lok Khan of Medlushkan by a confederation of Rudic tribes, culmination of his efforts to form a united Easterling realm over many years. For centuries, the tribes and clans of Rune had fought amongst each other, having no centralized authority, and the plains were marked by violence and disorder. The beginning of the end of this era of blood occurred when a young Buntig, who had previously worked as a mercenary in Harad and Gondor, began an effort to exhort the various lords and chieftains of the land to set aside their differences and unite. Work that spread like wildfire among the common people facing a Variag invasion. This dream materialized. Time shall tell if this new empire shall last, or if it shall be a mere footnote in the bloody annals of the Easterling Realm. May prosperity return to the region. Am I here? Okay. And there's no missions. Got it. Oh, well, let's buy some food. Actually, hold on. Treasure hunt? No, thank you. You bought my pebble? No. Alright, now can I come this way? And hold on, customize route. There we go. Try to see if we can get ourselves a nice sneaky sneak. Learning from examples, Thrain is at the age where a child absorbs everything and anything around him like a sponge soaking up water. Though present circumstances prevent me from giving him the finest of educations, the oldest, or the young lad seems no less eager to learn for it. Instead of the tutors and books that someone of more fixed wealth might feel entitled to, he roams the camp shouting my officers and eagerly assisting them in their duties. A little nudge towards someone specific would likely do wonders if he focuses efforts. My second in command. Alright, we got plenty of quests here. Hired muscle, protect the innocent. Let's see what offers the most gold. 63, 116, 56. We'll start with that one first just in case it disappears. No slip ups. Yeah, like last time. 5 speed that sucker. We'll find the monster. A little more money. Let's see if okay, I'm gonna say if I lost again with only an 8% chance to lose, that'd be insane. Same thing, no slip ups. Yes. Let's go 5 speed. Quick study. It seems our time in North Farthing has proven beneficial for my son Thrain. Something about the local culture simply fascinates him so much so that in our brief time here, he's managed to pick up passable Hobbitish, an achievement that the lad is trumpeting to the high heavens by speaking it around camp constantly, even dropping little words and phrases into conversations with his lessers. Smug behavior to be sure, but perhaps with good cause. Smart boy. Parents' grief. One of my servants recently experienced personal tragedy as their loved child died from illness. The servant is, of course, now mourning, a look of uttermost grief on their oft tear-stained face. All the other servants and even a few members of my court are doing their best to comfort their servant of mine, so perhaps I should offer a few kind words. I'm seriously... Your child's a Thelnor with Mahal. Oh. Ooh. They say children react more than anyone else to the places they find themselves. It's fortunate my son Thrain, then, that he himself, in the company of the most hardy champions, vicious sellswords, and dogged soldiers that I've been able to gather. Fine environment for a young boy to grow up in, and one where he seems determined to take in so many lessons to heart. So for sure, 3 prowess would be good. Is that available because you have a skilled tactician trait? Excellent. But it doesn't say it did. Yeah, whatever. Okay, it did now. Okay, just making sure. Good for them. Ooh, do a passive arms. Very well. Oh shit! Ooh, wait, what's your? We're close. I'll show you. Maggot, you think you can stand against me? I'll show you how to heft the sword. Strike, parry, repose. I'll show you how to heft the sword again. My sword flows around Azog like water, each strike changing fluidly into the next. A series of perfectly timed attacks. Azog's sword moves into a lazy defensive position. He begins shouting me down. His tone, what one would use for a misbehaving serf, not a Azmodan. My form is good with only small errors, and as his stance is passable, we are evenly matched with victory bouncing on the knife's edge. You gain dual handicap ring. Wait, what's that? What? Whatever. My sword is better. My sword is a better protector than any shield, parrying, countering, and guarding Azog's every move. Wherever he moves his sword, my sword is there, waiting out of nowhere as it hurls a heavy purse at my face, which connects with a crunch. By the time I've recovered, he's pressing his advantage on me. Performance excellent, with little chance for a mistake, and Azog's stance is formidable. My opponent is still holding off my blows well, but he seems close to faltering. I don't want to risk it. My opponent is able to parry my blows hard. Azog brings his sword up for a series of quick slashes, working me over till my guard falters sufficiently that he's given the perfect opening. With one mighty strike, the man stumbles me backwards, sending my sword flying. One wrong step now means death. You'll rue the day you defeated. You'll rue the day you defeated Asbed Thrain. Very well. Well, could have avoided the whole thing doing that, but he's just too dang good. Too dang good. We'll do some hard muscle. Being some people up will make Thrain feel better. Yeah, I know you upset, dude. No. We'll have a little party afterwards to make you feel better. Get you some Dwarven mead. Actually, no, we're at Hobbit Town, or whatever. What was it called again? The Shire? Yeah. Stop that. Yeah. Took Town, or whatever it's called. Yeah, Tookboro. Great Smiles Town Hall. Probably get some good stuff there for alcohol. Oh, it's already 100%. Holy crap. Execute. Seize the moment. Thank you. Alright, let's get back and party. Camp Revelry. Yes. Oh. Well, that sucks. Alright, well. As long as it decreases my stress. I can't wait. Drink in my cup trickles away to nothing. The last drag's drained. I turn to search for another, but only find a small assortment of people in the same predicament as me. We're fresh out, Betty rummages through an assorted rations. Learning how to eliminate them. We could break open another barrel, but if we don't finish it, it might go stale. Let's live a little, shall we? Yeah. Let's force speed it. No sooner had I stood up to get more refreshments, the Westry bounds upright too. I think we could all do with a little bit of friendly competition begins. Bow in hand, perhaps a light archery contest? I have a bow for you right here, Thrain. My drink may have to wait. Come then, you choose the target. You can't probably carousing level increases. I would never presume to compete with one of your caliber. What's that right now? 48 current. So 30. What do I get if that goes up to the next level? Things lose stress. You gain a small amount of provisions. Better recruitment from Visit City Holdings for 1 year. I had to increase it. Crap. I was kind of hoping. Oh well. Ah, my lord. Sawa approaches, wringing her hand in worry. I don't know where Funden is. It has been quite some time. It has been quite some time since I last saw Funden. The skies, meanwhile, darken ominously as dusk draws near. Where has he drifted off to? We shall sit and wait. Oh, let's get some torches. Tracking skills prove immediately effective. Fire sputters, his embers now merely glowing where once roared. The revelry likewise begins to drift off toward their sleeping spouts. A good time we had by all, but the hour has come to call their entombment down. Well, that didn't do very well for... Oh, I was kind of hoping that... Oh, whatever. Let's find craftsman. I'm in the market for accessories. Armor. Do I even have a weapon? Not that. I am not. Let's see what we got for weapons. We'll go for the spear. What do you... Ooh. Could use a man of your skill. Yeah, let's... I'll grab her just so we could set them up so they don't go anywhere. Or they can have kids in case the one dude dies. Let's head back. Oh, thank God I can sell the rock. Sit back. Let's get out of here. Range betrothal. Nope. Range marriage. Yes. Anyway, am I supposed to be friends with one? You have a hobbit help whose intrigue is... Okay. Okay. Let's... 56. 38. I'll go there real quick because they're usually off chance to just like, oh yeah, I can do this for you. Go. Travel. Thank you. We did our... Oh, never... Wow, that's the first time. Oh, well. There we go. Wow. Oh, I forgot we gotta... Ruin rambling. Scouting out ahead of the camp, I come across a ramshackle collection of traders. They're gathered around some large but old ruins buildings. There are many ones. They are the merchants. Okay, this was like from... it was with Erabor. And I discovered nothing, of course. Execute the plan. Won't be missed as we continue the woods. We catch out of the decorate tomb. Won't desecrate. Friends in low places. Father cries my son. The boy returns. Child finding his arms. Gift faithful rather than what looks like a shabby lowborn. This. Oh, okay, so same thing. Yeah, joke. Tonight I have stripped myself of every symbol signifying my rank to walk unnoticed among my soldiers. It is a quiet evening, so when the argument breaks out, the words reach me loud and clear. An archer is trying to convince his commander, my champion, Vit, of the Avenger's alternative strategy. Vit will hear none of it, so I approach the infuriated man, raises a fist. Mediate between Vit and the soldier. Vit's arm frees mid-blow as I raise my voice. The emotional intensity of my words seems to strike a chord. His expression softens in embarrassment. He stammers out an apology and scurries away. Sword beams with gratitude. Thank you, Asban. You'll never know a more faithful servant than Dolgar. Oh. Discuss strategy to learn warfare. Take that. 2 free perks. Shoot. Friendly casualties. Doubles the effective siege replenishment. Siege awards to more. Defender advantage. Because it's going to not be an easy fight, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to go the defensive route. Shall break them. Okay. Travels. Cook. I don't think we're being... Okay, so same thing. 400. Crimes of passion around the campfire. Who are you? Oh, come on. Feel fire share their meal. Oddly, my follower Limith and my follower Arna sit among them despite their mutual dislike. Arna is something under excuse me, her breath, whatever it is, sends Limonov into a blind rage. Intervene. Well, we tried. Alright, so you have the money. Yeah, it's not a lot though. While we're at it, I should equip Hugo's Spear. Alright. Let's go see our cousins. See if they have anything worthwhile. Special toy. For 15. So Thorin, son of Durin, gains from will become Thorin. Sure. So okay, it did increase it. It's not the greatest, but free is free. Or free stat increase, so. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, and there's a grand tournament. Say less. Let's see if I can... Okay. I was kind of hoping to get some permanently for the chess piece. On track to qualify. New hire. He's pretty good. Reduced corpus side by reduced skill. A Silverman deserves a skillful leech or no leech at all. More future life awaits you in my court. Brave, vengeful, stubborn. Well, tribe. I am ready. This is no way to win. Face me, coward. We'll go with that liver looks vulnerable. And I win. Victory. Fine contestant. Let's move on. I can do this. Portly fell. As I disengage from the brief clinch with Tringvi, I catch him by surprise and grab him by the neck. Completely unprepared, Tringvi's neck undulated cracked from the impact, the force causing him to scream in panic. The crowd erupts, but the raucous cheer quickly died down to whispered confusion as I loosen my grip. When my arm has made contact, a sickening pop signaled that all was not well, and the pain jarring through my finger confirms some manner of dislocation. Tringvi is still gathering themselves. If I react quickly, perhaps. I favor my other hand. I might still be able to win this. Let's do slightly. And let's do that liver looks vulnerable. I think we won. Yes, victory. I can do this. Ooh, this is not the way to fight. Gimme and I are on the ground straining against each other. An arm hold pulls me into a disadvantaged position. Suddenly, Gimme is on top of me, working to secure victory. The dusty ground shifts beneath our tensing bodies, my opponent's face brushing along it as he attempts to pin me to the ground. My free hand grasping for any kind of leverage unconsciously closes around the dirt, leaving me with a fistful of grime. His face is close to my hand, so close. No. That over looks vulnerable, and I think we won again. Yes. I won. I actually won. Alright, so let's see if I can get some else from that. Fighting robes. No. You know, let's go to the temple. Let's see if we can... Yes. Dual contest, I'm ready. Can't buy right out of this. Must remember my training. Victory. I can do this. Time slows as gunman sword arcs is an overhead. Blades singing through the air. It is not insignificant blow. If I say where I am, it will do me more than enough damage. The matter should be a simple one, as such a wild attack leaves its instigator open to a counter. But there lies a nagging feeling at the back of my mind. The grimace snarl Gondelman had as he launched the blow was understandable given the effort, but I fancied the tiniest glimmer of satisfaction. His eyes, too, almost seemed to dart towards my side as he set up the move. Is this all a feint? The blow nears me. It is time to act. I've got you now. Must remember my training. Victory. I can do this. Duel final and opening. The grate of steel on steel rings around the area as Uri and I strike at each other. As he steps back, I follow, and another sonorous crash of our blades sends vibrations up my arm. All of a sudden, a chance, Uri slips his foot sliding, and I shove a shoulder into his sternum, sending him sprawling. Uri is slow to recover, and suddenly my mind flits back to the training manuals I spent hours learning from. The fanciful thing they suggested doing should a clear advantage appear. Almost unconsciously, I start unscrewing the pommel of my weapon. Have at thee, Baggard. I must remember my training. Victory. I won. I actually won. Alright, let's see if I can... Tavern, is there... No. Kind of hope there'd be something to relieve the stress. Let's see, go to temple again real quick. I'll take some dynasty prestige. Archer contest. It's time to show the world my skill. 3, I don't know about that. Best let him go on with it. The crowd murmurs placidly as Thorin takes his mark. I fancy I catch a few words on the wind, and clearly so does Thorin. He turns somewhat perpetually and addresses the crowd. Silence, have some damn respect for the competitors. He grumbles continuously. A few titters come in response. Clearly, he needs a peace and tranquility with which to shoot an arrow. But I think as he turns to brandish a fist toward the crowd once more, this might be taken a bit far. I feel a tickle in my voice. I watch with the practiced eye as Thorin begins his approach toward the target. The first shot flies true and thuds home. The second was more wayward, much more wayward. A shrill cry and a godly scream pierced the air. The second arrow had not just missed the target, but flown so far wide that it landed amidst a group of waiting competitors. Landed indeed in Gimli. Gimli? It can't be. Nah, it can't be that Gimli. A crowd runs around the stricken man. He is lying on his back, clutching his wound in a vain effort to stop the blood. The arrow is still embedded in half a hand deep in his flesh. This is not my concern whatsoever. Call position. Because we got a good one. I am one with the bow. I think we're going to go with that. One last lock. I think that was... Yeah, we won. All right. Ooh. Okay, that's more dwarfy right there. I like that. What a great occasion. Ooh. I don't really need that, but... Alright. So... that. Let's see what else we got going on here. I'm going to sell that before that goes bad. Prize ring, number of nights. Pause that real quick. Prize brooch. Alright, let's go to our sun real quick. Gift artifacts, new. Have that. That's gonna give you. Have that. Oh no, you already have good armor. No. Don't have another sun though. I'll give you something too. Don't worry, kid. You can have this prize armor. And let's go in here real quick. Guys, yes, I can. Struck some knights. Let me see the men. Train knight. 80. Alright, so we got. We'll do that one. 80, 55, we'll do that one. And 55, 81%, we'll do that one. All right. Some gold. Travel. Let's see those troops. 81, 53, 82. Another one, same thing. last one. That was some easy money right here. 81. All right. All right. I wonder if this will give me something. Firebeard halberdiers. 32. Yeah. Let's see. I guess I'll just do the food. Wait, how is that? Oh, down here. Tutor child. Every parent's duty, and it won't just toss me. Carries my son Bravar, trying and failing to keep the quiver from his voice. Glances down at the small pony he sits on, the easiest, most placid learner mount I could find the entire camp. Was I this scared when my father taught me to ride? Okay, then just kick her into a trot and master the horse or it'll toss you. I'm doing it, Dad. Civ gives me a curious but expectant look as we meet up for our first session. Several Khazad peacefully wander the holy grounds, and I immediately begin spotting the various dangerous angles from which we could be ambushed. Something I should teach Civ about. No sooner is this initial pleasantry gone, when the child, for whatever reason, leans back and starts ignoring me, closing his eyes, pretending to fall asleep in the middle of every lecture. You don't have a father with a high enough... I wish I knew someone with a great competitive skill. That me, obviously. Come on. All right, just a little longer. I just thought about. I wonder if there's anything good we could have bought here too for weapons. Let's door market. Crap. Also crap. Crap. Alright. Let's instruct some knights, and I think that will be it for this episode. Because we got a nice little high-level sneak. Hobbit. About to go fight Azog. Let's see, 80%. I'll do that. 9. Let's do that one. Thanks for the gold. Love at first camp. For father, I have a request. Who is this? A lowborn? Lustful? You will stop seeing her this instant. Behind him, shyly clinging to my boy's hand, lurks a gangly firebearded youth. This is Pelrith. I really like her, and I was wondering, could she come with us? Parents, too. She can't leave them behind. Surely just a seasonal thing. You'll get over it. Oh well. Alright, so, yeah, we're going to probably call it quits here. Actually, I'm going to get rid of those guys, because, I mean, yeah. Get rid of them, because we're going to get some crossbow instead. as Todd Howard would say, it just makes sense. So, yep, we're gonna probably. I'm not sure I'm gonna start here with the campaign against them. Holy crap! Yeah, we're gonna have our work cut out for us because Iron Hills only have 4,000. They got 5,000, 7,000, and then there's my ragtag group also. So maybe we won't attack yet. We'll just try and get a little bit more money and then finally do it. We got one right there too, but nothing great. So, but yeah, no, definitely in the next episode, just build up our force just a little bit more, and then we're gonna go for it. And if he dies, just like the movies, then so be it. By then, I think that's when we're gonna make our way over because it'll be 20 years at that point. Where's the guys at? We should be right here. Yeah. Train these people up. Hopefully they have better prestige. Gift them an artifact. And there'll be time to retake the Lynn Mountain. And then we can work our way over and finally get our vengeance. Alright, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. If you like this, leave a like. And I will see you later. Peace.